I know you probably never heard of them, but I got something that you wouldn't believe. It's colorful like bubblegum. That's right, I'm talking about Bubblegum Beads. I like petite
there,
supplies.
welcome to Petite Boutique Supplies video tutorials. We're based in Australia and today we're bringing you a video on how to make bubblegum bead bracelets using elastic stretch cord. Now firstly what you need to do is gather your supplies, and if you're in Australia please visit our website www.petiteboutiquesupplies.com.au as shown on the screen, or you can click on the link below. Alright, so what we have here is our bubblegum beads and our elastic stretch cord. Now we're using the 0.8mm elastic stretch cord, and both these items and more can be found on our website, so don't forget to pop over there. And from home you need a pair of scissors. Alright, let's get started. Firstly, we need to design our bracelet. So what you need to do is get your beads and line them up. Now you can use a design board, we sell them on our website as well. However, for the purpose of today's tutorial we're just using this small tray just to give you an idea on how to make things, and especially fun bubblegum bracelets. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just lining up the design that I like to make. Now with bubblegum beads there are so many designs and colors and textures that you can choose from. So design yours that reflects your personality, that lets you shine through your individuality. Let that shine through in all your creations. Okay, there we go, there's our beads lined up there ready for their cord. Okay, so take that away. Next step, we need to thread it. So we take our elastic here and measure it along the length of your beads, as you can see here. What I like to do is to make it easier in tying off at the end, I actually allow for a lot more cord just so I can get those knots right and correct. So I just give a little bit extra. And also another thing too is, for added security, we actually double thread our bracelets, so that just gives that extra strength, especially for children, as they'll be wearing them day in, day out. They certainly wear our bubblegum bling, and we need to make it strong and durable. Okay, so there we have it. There is our elastic ready for our beads to go on. So we take our elastic, and what I like to do is I like to pop it on my pinky here so that it acts as a stopper and it doesn't let the beads roll off and roll around our table, because that wouldn't be fun. Alright, so let's get started with threading. Okay, so make sure your elastic is together, just makes it easier for threading through the beads. Okay, now what we like to do here at Petite Boutique Supplies, when we're making our jewellery for our retail store, which is Petite Bubblegum Bling, is we don't use spaces in ours, and I think that's just how we like to do ours. But you can use spaces, you can use small beads, you can use whatever beads you like to make your own designs. Now, for a child aged 3 to 9 or 10 years old, actually older, probably to 12 years old, so 3 to 12 years old, we use 9 beads without spaces. So spaces are smaller beads that space out the bigger beads in between them, but we just like using our bubblegum beads. Oh, this one's not playing nice. Another tip as well, it's a very important tip, is you need to make sure that whoever you're wearing them for know that these bracelets, due to small parts, are actually only recommended for children that are of the ages 3 and up. Because they have small parts, they can cause become a choking hazard, and of course that's not what we want. Okay, we got that bead through. We're almost done. Okay, last one. And there we go. Okay, so there we have it. We have our beads on our elastic. There. Now what we need to do is we need to tie it off. Okay, so what we like to do here at Petite Boutique Supplies is when we're tying off our bracelets, we don't use any adhesive. So we don't use super glue or any such adhesive, as we found that some adhesive actually can eat through the cord, and as we want a strong and durable bracelet, of course we prefer to stay away from adhesive, and ideally the bracelets need to be able to stand on their own without any adhesive. So that's why we brought this tutorial to you, to show you how we do it. Okay, so while I was talking, I've just tied one knot, and now I'm tying a double knot. Okay, and that's done there. So that's just a simple double knot there. Okay, so what we like to do is we tend to do a series of knots, and what that does is with so many knots it becomes impossible for the knots to become undone. So I'll show you that now. Okay, so our first knot, we do left over right, like that, and tie it off, so that in effect becomes knot number 2. Okay, then you need to go right over left and tie that. Okay, bring that down and tie that off. Left over right, bring that down. So I think that is knot number 4. We like to do about 5 or 6 knots just so that it's durable, extra added security, and then this is our last knot. So this will be number 5 there. Okay, so tie that off. Pull it taut so it's nice and tight. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, so in effect what you actually have is a little caterpillar. That's what we like to call it, a little caterpillar here. And those many knots, it will find it very difficult for it to come undone. So now we need to take our scissors and cut off the excess elastic cord here, so you can see that, and there you have it. So you have kind of like a little caterpillar with some tails. And then what you need to do is you need to hide this knot, because that's not very nice looking there. So what we tend to do is we pull it through a bead. Now as you can see how I'm kind of pulling along the elastic here, this will actually cause the stretch in the bracelet, which is what we want. We don't want a taut bracelet, we need it to actually stretch to give that movability. Okay, so we're just gonna pull it through. There we go. So that is in now, and that actually won't come out. There you go. Alright, and now we just swish the beads around so that we know that they move. And we're back to the knotted one. Okay, so that there is an elastic bracelet using bubblegum beads. We hope you've enjoyed that today. It's really fun and a great craft to do. Your children can do it, anyone can do it. It's really fun, great holiday activity. So that is them. We hope you enjoyed that today, and yeah, don't forget to pop over to our website, www.petiteboutiquesupplies.com.au, and visit us over there, and stay tuned for more tutorials. Hope you have fun making bubblegum bead bracelets. Bye-bye!
I like petite boutique supplies. You might want to try that. Hurry up and buy that. Petite boutique supplies. Bubblegum beads, jewelry. Trust me, original and the first. Yeah.